They say a man without purpose is a man already dead. He walks, he breathes, he speaks, but inside he is hollow. He drifts through life like a ship in stormy waters with no compass, no destination. He wakes up each day not to live, but to escape the silence echoing within him. But there is a truth the ancients understood, a path long forgotten in this modern noise. Your purpose is not given, it is forged. Not in comfort, not in ease, but in the fire of hardship, through discipline, suffering, and relentless self-examination. This is the way of the Stoic. We live in a time where we are told that purpose is a passion to be discovered, a dream to be chased, a feeling to be found. But feelings are fleeting. Dreams flicker, and passions left unchecked consume us. We are not lost because we lack options. We are lost because we lack clarity. Clarity about who we are. Clarity about what truly matters. Clarity about what we are willing to endure. And so we must ask the question that echoes through the ages: what am I here for? The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, did not chase dreams. They chased virtue. They did not ask, what do I want from life? They asked, what does life require of me? And in that question lies the doorway to purpose, the illusion of the external. Most men build their identities from the outside in. They look to titles, possessions, applause. But the Stoic builds his life from the inside out, because the external can always be stripped away. The applause fades, the money vanishes, the world changes. And when it does, what remains? As Epictetus wrote, you are but an actor in a play. The playwright decides the length, but you decide the performance. Purpose is not about what you do. It is about how and why you do it. It is not tied to outcomes. It is tied to intention, to the relentless pursuit of excellence in the face of indifference. Overcoming the inner chaos. We do not find purpose while drowning in chaos. Rage, envy, fear, these are distractions. Destructive emotions, the Stoics taught, are not signs of a deep soul. They are signs of an undisciplined one. Seneca wrote, he who is brave is free. Because to be brave is to face the void within without flinching, to stare into the abyss and choose not to flee, but to build. We conquer ourselves not by eliminating emotion, but by mastering it, by using reason, discipline, and reflection as our tools. And in that struggle, in that effort, our purpose begins to take shape.
Duty over desire.
The Stoics placed duty above desire. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, at dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I am rising to the work of a human being. Purpose is not a feeling, it is a function. We are here to serve, to contribute, to rise and meet the demands of life with courage. Do not ask what excites you, ask what you are willing to suffer for. Because the purpose worth living for is the one you are willing to bleed for. We are not here to be entertained, we are here to endure, and through that endurance, to become. The role of suffering in shaping purpose. Every hardship is a forge, every trial a teacher. The Stoic does not run from suffering, he walks into it with eyes open. Purpose does not arise in paradise, it arises in pain, in the struggle to carry weight with grace, in the choice to act rightly when it would be easier not to. Viktor Frankl, who survived the Holocaust and was deeply influenced by Stoic thought, wrote, those who have a why to live can bear almost any how. Our purpose is not handed to us, it is earned, in suffering, in silence, in solitude. Self-control, the gatekeeper of meaning. Without self-control, we are slaves to impulse, and a slave cannot choose his purpose, he merely reacts. The Stoic trains himself like a soldier. He restricts what does not serve him. He disciplines his tongue, his habits, his thoughts. Because in mastering himself, he creates the space for clarity, and in clarity, purpose. This is not about denial for its own sake. It is about creating a vessel strong enough to carry meaning, unity with nature and reason. To the Stoics, to live with purpose is to live in accordance with nature, not the trees and the wind, but the nature of our design. We are rational beings, social beings, moral beings. To live against reason is to live against yourself. To abandon your role in the human symphony is to create dissonance. Marcus Aurelius wrote, what injures the hive, injures the bee. Purpose is not isolation, it is integration. It is the role you play for the greater good, executed with excellence regardless of recognition. The practice of reflection. Purpose is not found once, it is found daily, in the quiet hours of reflection. In the questions we ask ourselves when no one is watching. What did I do today? Was it just? Was it disciplined? Did I serve something greater than myself? The Stoic journals, meditates, revisits his principles. Because without reflection, we drift. But with reflection, we return to ourselves, to our path. Letting go of what is not yours. Purpose is heavy enough. Do not burden it with what is not yours to carry. Let go of the need to be understood. Let go of the desire to please. Let go of the illusion of control. You are responsible only for your reasoned choices, your virtue, your response. All else is wind. Conclusion, the Stoic mission. So, how do we find our purpose? We stop chasing and start building. We stop feeling and start thinking. We stop consuming and start contributing. We embrace the pain, the struggle, the loneliness, and we use it as fuel. We ask not, what do I want from life, but what does life require of me today? This is not the easy path. It is not the popular path. It is the path of the Stoic, and it leads to a life not of comfort but of meaning. Walk with us, endure with us, rise with us. Because the world does not need more dreamers. It needs more doers, more builders, more warriors of the inner world. Find your purpose, not in fantasy but in fire. This is how we become unshakable.